In today's Health Alert, a groundbreaking study on childhood allergies in the United States found that babies with eczema are more likely to develop other allergies as they grow older. Our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi, is here with all the details. And Doctor, what can you tell us about the study and the specifics and how those allergies change?
I know, and as parents like me, and I have a child who has this, right? This study backs up a phenomenon called the allergic march, and that's when kids with allergies tend to follow a natural progression and develop new allergies as they grow older. Now, the study was published in Pediatrics, the journal Pediatrics, and what researchers did was examine the electronic medical records of nearly 220,000 American kids. That's a lot. And here's what they discovered. Now, atopic dermatitis, also known as eczema, was found to be the first allergy to begin around 4 months of age, affecting over 10% of the kids studied here. At around age 13 months of age, food allergies that could be a life-threatening allergic reaction called anaphylaxis were next to develop, along with asthma. Now, asthma here impacted about 1 in 5 kids in this study. At about 26 months of age, acute rhinitis, or hay fever as we often called it, affected 19.7% of kids. And the last allergy that was found occurred around 35 months, and that's when some kids developed eosinophilic esophagitis, also called EOE, a rare allergic reaction or condition causing inflammation in the esophagus. Now, the allergic march does not imply, Glenda, that every kid, every child who experiences eczema will inevitably develop all forms of allergies. The results indicated that about 1 in 5 kids had at least one type of allergy, while more than 13% had 2 different allergies.
So what were the most diagnosed allergies in kids? What are we seeing? And is there anything as a parent we can do?
Yeah, as parents, that's what we want to know, right? The study found, Glenda, that peanuts, eggs, and shellfish were amongst the most commonly diagnosed food allergies in kids. And what parents should know, well, allergies can really affect children. They're more likely to experience academic problems or challenges, miss school, and even develop anxiety. So it's really important for us as parents or caregivers to know that eczema early in life is a huge indicator that a child could develop allergies as they age, and to monitor babies for this skin condition. Remember, eczema causes the skin to become dry, bumpy, and itchy, and it's usually found on the face. Most cases can be controlled with a customized skincare plan, which includes moisturizers, prescription medications, and strategies to eliminate triggers. And the hope is this, that by diagnosing and treating this skin condition early, it could minimize the risk of developing allergies down the road. And most importantly, parents of children with eczema should be closely watched for other allergies, especially food allergies. Remember, they can be life-threatening at times. So important study. If you have eczema, then watch for others and try to treat it early.
All right. Thanks a lot, Doc. We appreciate you.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. Of course. And don't forget, you can watch an all-new episode of the Dr. Nandi Show. It's this Saturday at 5 p.m. It will focus on advocating for your child. The episode will feature former Channel 7 anchor Stephen Clark and his granddaughter, Scarlett.